country always play a major role in its history. It also has a major impact and influence on the tradition and culture of a place. Himalayan mountain ranges were formed about 50 million years ago with the collision of Indian plates and Eurasian plates. It has been greatly shaped by the Himalayan ranges. Okay, by the Himalayan range, it acts as a natural barrier for India like a bodyguard. It is also the highest and the youngest structurally fold mountains. 9 out of 10 highest mountain peaks in the world is located in this range. The Himalayas stretch across the northeastern portion of India. It stretches from the Indus River in Pakistan through India, Nepal, Bhutan, and ends at the Brahmaputra River in eastern India. The upliftment of Himalayan ranges is believed to have taken place in three main phases. The first and oldest phase is the formation of Inner Himalayas. The second phase led to the formation of Middle Himalayas. The third and latest phase was the formation of Outer Himalayas. Inner Himalayas. First, let's see the Inner Himalayas. Inner Himalayas are also called Greater Himalayas or Himadri. They are perennially snow-bound. That is, the whole year it will be covered by a bedsheet of ice. Actually, as these Greater Himalayas formed first due to the collision of plates, it is called Inner Himalayas. Inner Himalayas is situated in the northernmost range. It is the most continuous range with no gaps. It is the most continuous range with no gaps. It has the greatest peaks like Kanchenjunga, Mount Everest, etc. The average height of the Himalayas is 6,000 meters, and it is the reason our India did not get attacked from the north, as it protects our country like a natural bodyguard. Himalayas will not allow the monsoon to go out. Himalayas are blessings for us. The other thing is that the Siberian winds which blow from Siberia cannot enter India, as Himalayas are like barriers. Okay, Himalayas are like barriers. Otherwise, what will happen? These Siberian winds will enter India, and our India will also become like ice. Okay, it protects us from hazardous situations, also gives us lot of benefits. That's the mythological reason to worship Himalayas. Himadri ranges consist of all Himalayan greater peaks. Example, Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Dhaulagiri, Makalu, etc. And also number of glaciers descend from this range. Himachal or Lesser Himalayas or Middle Himalayas. This range is the Himachal range, or it is called as Lesser Himalayas and also called as Middle Himalayas. Now we will just deal it why it is called, the name confusion. Okay, the reason behind these names. It is called as Himachal because most of its range it starts from Himachal Pradesh. Okay, it starts from Himachal Pradesh, and that's why it is called as Himachal, and it is smaller than the Greater Himalayas. That's why it is called as Lesser Himalayas, and as it is in the middle of both the Himalayas, it is called as Middle Himalayas. These ranges, this Lesser Himalayas lies to the south of Himadri, and it is composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The average height of these Himalayan ranges is 3,700 meter and 4,500 meter. That is almost half of this Himalayas, almost half of the Himadri ranges, and the average width is 50 km. Pir Panjal forms the longest and most important range. Dauladhar and Mahabharat are other prominent ranges. Famous valley of Kashmir, the Kangra and the Kullu valley are found in this range. These are the outermost. Next is the outermost range of the Himalayas, which are called the Shivalik ranges. Okay, the average height of this range is starts from 900 to 1100 meter, and the width extends over to 10 to 50 kilometer. And Shivalik ranges consist of dunes. And what are dunes? And dunes is nothing but the longitudinal valley. Okay, the longitudinal valley that lies between the lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks. The longitudinal valleys, see, it will be like this. The valleys between the lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks are called dunes. Have you heard of Dehradun in Uttarakhand? Okay, so those are dunes. Actually, the valleys will be somewhat like this. Okay, this is, it will be like this. The Himalayas are the source for the Indus, the Ganges and the Ganga Brahmaputra. All three are major river systems for the continent of Asia. After Antarctica and the Arctic, the Himalayas are the third largest deposit of ice and snow in the world. The folds of Great Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature. That means if we divide it, this side will be different and that side will be somewhat different. Okay, and the inner core of these Himalayas, okay, of Himadri is made up of granite, and it is perennially snowbound throughout the year.